now extending its footprint internationally to Dubai, Portugal, and Saudi Arabia. What an interesting story. And they're currently on their Choprop Roadshow, which I've been following closely. And they're right here in Durban for the Dubai Property Show, which is there having a little, somewhat of a pop-up, if you want to call it, at the Radisson Blu in Umhlanga today and tomorrow between 10 and 7 p.m. If you want to meet them there personally, him and his team are here. But let's chat more to him about it so you know what to expect. Yusuf Isa, assalamu alaikum and welcome to Radio Al Ansar.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you, Salma. Thank you for having me here.
It's such a pleasure having you. And like I mentioned, I've been following the Choprop journey, Mumtaz, and yourself as well. It's such a pleasure to have you here in Durban. Tell us a little bit about Choprop. You did mention your book that was a best-selling book as well about your own personal journey, starting off from a garage. Like most small businesses are proud to share that story of accomplishment. And I'm sure you would want to share that with the listeners as well to give them a sense of idea as to what Choprop is about and why chop is so important of a word too.
Thank you, Salma. Thank you. Firstly, again, thank you for having me here. So the Choprop brand started about 17 years ago in July 2007. Initially started as a very small business, was, husband and wife, myself and my late wife started the business. And we started in our garage at home. Initially started just with the intention of seeing a few clients and managing, properties in the residential market. So we started with a modular approach in real estate. And then, over time, we decided to introduce more and more facets into the business. And then, there came a time where, we just couldn't possibly do everything ourselves. And we decided to extend our presence and also, expand our team. And today we've got a team of about just over 70 odd individuals that are countrywide. We have got 5 offices in SA. We've recently pursued presence in Dubai. So we've got a, presence in Dubai as well as Portugal. And now, Saudi Arabia, as you quite rightly mentioned. And so we actually running a roadshow currently. And, the intention is obviously to assist people that want to invest overseas as well. And we're finding there is more and more requirement of people wanting to invest, not just move. Some people want to move, some people just want to invest into Dubai and Portugal. And for various reasons, Dubai, naturally, I think, the entire world is being attracted to Dubai right now purely because of all the, they're quite futuristic in their mindset. And,
Absolutely.
Dubai has got just on 3.5 million people currently. The Sheikh of Dubai has got an intention to double the population by 2040.
Wow.
There's some aggressive plans where,
the new airport as well.
New airport, which is going to be a humongous project, as well as they've got air taxis that they're introducing towards Q4 2025 or Q1 2026. There's the new biggest mall, which is obviously bigger than Dubai Mall, which is currently the biggest mall in the world, which is going to be 3.5 times the size of Dubai Mall. That's coming up. There's, some exciting projects. The advantage with Dubai is many people are attracted to it because they've got, various payment plans. So you don't have to buy a property and pay the entire amount. So you basically pay a deposit of 10 or 20%. You pay a 4% DLD and you have time to pay it. You can even pay off certain projects. We've got from 1% per month where you can pay it off while you're waiting for it to be completed. So, I think that's the exciting part about Dubai. I think that also, prior to in 2008, 2009, there was a crash that came in Dubai purely because of the regulator in Dubai. There was no regulator for the property like as we have, if you want to call like the South African Deeds Office. So Dubai introduced the Dubai Land Department and RERA, which was the real estate regulatory agency in Dubai, to formalize and regulate the industry. So it's taken away the risk that we had before, and where, a lot of people lost a lot of money in 2008, 2009 as a result of, the lack of a regulator, if I may call it. So now that there is a regulator and there's a law in place, it's given people lots more comfort, and it's an insurance because anybody who buys a property, they actually pays money into an escrow account, which obviously cannot go missing because they held accountable for that. So, I think, Dubai is given that insurance, and for that reason, people are flocking. We've got certain areas in Dubai from last year till now that have grown by 30%, like Jumeirah Virgin Circle. lots of reputable developers that we are representing in SA, companies like Damac, companies like Soba, companies like Aqua, companies like Omniat, BrandX. And just, to name a few. So this, we're dealing with many of the reputable developers who are building, communities and master communities and, towers and projects where, they're delivering great investment returns. So that's Dubai. I think Portugal, naturally, I think everybody is driven by the EU passport, which obviously gives you access to all the Schengen countries. So I think that's a driving force, and we're offering an initiative at the moment where for 260,000 euros you can, become a citizen by investment. And yes, it's a process, and you don't have to live there as well. You can do it.
So you just get the benefits of that.
You get
passport.
the benefits of that. I think normally, prior to this initiative, which is called the D2 project or D2 initiative, or new visa initiative that was launched, people had to invest 500,000 euros. They had to live there and go there for 2 weeks in the year, 2 weeks in the first year, 2 weeks in the second year, 2 weeks in the third year.
And that
they had to
becomes a
speak
commitment,
Portuguese, language test and all that type of thing. We've made it quite easy. The barrier to entry is just 260,000 euros, and we assist people with the entire process. They get the visa for 5 years. Thereafter, they get the passport. Obviously, gives them, it's EU, so Schengen. So there's a lot of benefits, and I think people are flocking towards this initiative because it brings about great opportunity, and for people that wanting to get into Europe as such.
And I see that now there have been teasers put out as well about Saudi Arabia.
Absolutely.
And more South Africans are settling down in Riyadh and Jeddah. Tell us about that.
Well, I think, many people over the years, we've noticed many people wanting to move to Makkah and Medina and Riyadh and Jeddah too. Mm-hmm. And we've been watching it for a while. And recently, Riyadh has adopted a very aggressive game plan, which is obviously, even more exciting to many than Dubai. And I think it's going to be quite an exciting journey for us as Choprop because, we have a lot of Muslim clients as well. And they many of them prefer Saudi Arabia and to invest into Makkah and Medina as well as Riyadh. So, we're excited about that. Our office is going to be opening in around between July and August. And so we've just made an announcement. We've signed certain trade partner agreements with developers, and we've entered into certain projects, and I think it's going to be an exciting journey.
Fantastic. I love that. And I like the fact that you can go so in depth into the different needs that people have and the different concerns that people have raised in the past, and you're addressing all of that. They have mentioned, if you've just tuned in, we're talking to Yusuf Issa from Choprop with regards to the current Dubai property show. They're here. They've just returned from Joburg, where they had a show at Sandton, at Nelson Mandela Square as well, I think. And they are currently at the Radisson Blu in Umhlanga today and tomorrow. They are there till 7 p.m. in the evening. They speak about high return on investment, 10 years golden visa and affordable payment plans. Tell me a little bit, give me more insight into that 10-year visa and
10-year
golden
golden visa in Dubai is subject to an investment or acquiring an asset for about 2 million dirhams.
Okay.
Clients are not required to pay the entire 2 million dirhams in order to qualify for the 10-year golden visa. The condition is that they must invest at least 50% of that before they qualify for the golden visa. So that's the 10-year golden visa. I think that's quite a high demand product, if I may call it. And then we've got the 5-year one, which is obviously 1 million dirhams and 750,000 for a 2-year golden visa for an investment. So, there are different opportunities. The most active market right now in Dubai, we find, is the primary market, which is the off-plan market, where people have the opportunity to put down a deposit and take out money as they're getting in. So, you can pay it off, in installments every month. If you've got, 30, 40, 50,000 and extra, you can pay towards a project which is currently in development. You find many developments are either towers or master communities in different areas within Dubai. Some are in Business Bay, like our latest one, which is called Business Bay 101, Bays 101, which is a project by Denub in Business Bay. And then we've got another one, 101, because it's got 101 floors. It's the tallest residential tower in Business Bay. Then we've got another project which is called Diamonds, which is in Jumeirah Lake Towers, which is 62 floors. It's got 45 plus amenities. And when we're talking about amenities, you're talking about, aqua gyms, you're talking about infinity pools, you're talking about rain showers. It's got all the bells and whistles. So, as I say, very futuristic, and they start, they've set a very high bar compared to what normal people are used to. They've put all the bells and whistles, and as you know, Dubai always has got a record for breaking rules. They're always the tallest or the biggest, or they're always outrageous in whatever they're doing. And I think this is what has made all the difference, because people have bought into that. Aside from that, Dubai has got good climate for most of the year, except for when it's extremely hot. And, when it rains. And look, obviously they've had. We were there when the big rain came, and it was about the biggest rain that they've had, or the most amount of rain that they've had in 75 years.
Wow.
But a funny thing about that, and whilst we were there in the rain, it almost looked as, I think social media made it look worse than it actually was, because not even 48 hours later, we were taking a launch of this Diamonds project, and everything was back to normal. And I think, if I were to say, if we were to have that sort of a scenario in South Africa, it would take 3 years to fix up. All right, so they've got something. Right?
Unfortunately,
okay.
Yes.
I think I heard they employed about 2,000 trucks, tankers, to be able to drain the water at 5,000 dirhams per hour.
Sure.
These guys mean business.
No, definitely, 100%. You mean business too. The fact that tell us, I want to, as we're wrapping up now, before, I cannot let you go without acknowledging this award that you were recognized for in December. So I think our listeners deserve to know that as well, because we like to know the personalities behind these initiatives and these projects and these businesses. So very quickly, if you can, the Oxford Socrates Award that you were honored with in December. Tell us what that meant to you and what was it for?
Thank you very much. Let me just elaborate on that. I think, I was awarded the Oxford Socrates Award by the Academic Union of Oxford. Deeply, I'm very proud of this award. But as we know, everything comes from Allah. It's not our cleverness. I think I happened to be at the right place at the right time. And obviously, I think Allah's definitely showered His choicest blessings upon me and our business. So recently we were announced with that, and recently we received good news that Oxford will be proclaiming me as a professor, and that will be happening on the 1st of October, I believe, also in Oxford. And so it's quite exciting for me. As you know, I mean, I initially started my career as a hot dog vendor. I'm a high school dropout.
And that's a whole separate conversation that we need to have.
So hopefully someday we'll have the opportunity to elaborate on that.
Definitely.
It makes me feel more encouraged to want to do more out there.
Absolutely.
It's been a long and a tough journey. I've been through many different personal challenges in my life, but be that as it may, I still remain blessed, and I'm very grateful and thankful to Almighty Allah. Get up with an attitude of gratitude every day, and I thank Allah for the problems I don't have. I am very fortunate, blessed with many good, with a lot of good blessings, and that's it.
That's wonderful. What a beautiful note to end this brief chat. Your final reminder, if you want to just remind people about the details, where, when, and who can they look out for?
So yes, we are here. Choprop International is here exhibiting at the Radisson Blue Hotel in Umhlanga at meeting room 2. By appointment only. Why we're doing this is obviously many people want to have a one-on-one session. So we've got a separate meeting room where we will be entertaining or basically meeting with all clients that wanting to invest. So anybody interested, they can contact me. My number is 082 595 2242 or Mumtaz on 083 777 1818, or Muhammad, that's here as well, on 082 80 88874. We're all available. We can set up a meeting. You can come discuss your needs, whether it's South Africa, whether it's Dubai, whether it's Portugal or Saudi Arabia, or anywhere in the world, we're open to do business, and wherever we could be an instrument of service to you, we're there.
Fantastic. Beautifully said. Yusuf Isa, Jazakallah khair for being a part of it, and all the best for the next few days, inshallah.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much to Ted as well from Radio Al Ansar for assisting me with my little ones here back in the studio as well. And to everyone else, it's been a pleasure being with you on the social network today. I'll be back with you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Your afternoon jam is up next. Don't forget, very special show with Yunus Sakur this evening, as he's got all the election talk, all in focus, as he's fresh off his flight from Johannesburg, having attended that exciting debate that took place last night. And we've got another one and more excitement to come in Durban in the coming days. All talks on politics this evening after 8 o'clock. I'll be back with you tomorrow at 3. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Radio Al Ansar, Durban 90.4 FM. Pietermaritzburg 105.6 FM.
Looking to book your next holiday? Make your way to One Stop Travel and Tours. At One Stop Travel, we offer a wide range of holidays at the most competitive prices. Group tours, tailor-made holidays, cruises, transfers, accommodation, travel insurance, and car hire. Visit our website on www.onestoptours.co.za for our current Turkey specials, Mauritius school holiday deals, and Umrah packages. Choose from a multitude of pre-made packages. Visit one of our branches in Overport, Gateway, Musgrave Centre, Fordsburg, Westwood Mall, Pavilion Shopping Centre, Chatsworth, Phoenix, and Cape Town. Contact us today on 0860 109 500. One Stop Travel and Tours. Your one-stop travel shop.
Sponsor an orphan, and you'll help support a vulnerable child to have the education they've always dreamed of, so they can build a brighter future. You'll be feeding a hungry stomach and a hungry mind with knowledge that will last them a lifetime. That's the power of an education. Sponsor an orphan now with Islamic Relief.
Salam, I'm Mohammed Horini from Palestine with my sister Samiha. Together with Shamsan, we'll be taking you to the heart of the struggle where we live in South Hebron Hills in the West Bank. We'll be screening our awards-winning documentary, Sarur, The Future is Unknown Place, that follows out activist group Aziyat of Sumud as we confront the violent settler and military occupation forces. Join us for this in Durban at Al Nassar Hall, Tuesday, 14th of May at